well before I had my car towed out in front of City Hall by you and Norman Adams and Ophelia.
I can confirm, since I have access to the same things, that the sliders or anything hasn't been changed for ever. It's been the same across the board.
I did raise towing today, though, from 75% of normal to 100%. So, hooray!
I retract my statement.
Great. Thank you for answering my question. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Is that Chris King?
Hold my hand,
baby.
Daddy.
Hop on up.
Yes.
What's up, boys?
Are we loud already? Are we loud?
Is that Zolo?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What up, Zolo?
Stop.
What's up, Max?
What's your guys' question?
I have a question for Tugs and for the current mayor, but I'm gonna let Z get his shit on.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question for this like 19-year-old because I want to know if he knows shit type shit.
Great
you know?
answer for Dogtown. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Can you guys all in the crowd hear me, dude? Just like wave your hand.
Like you just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
care.
Yeah, what that dollar?
I'm kind of curious. Like, what's the pay for jobs gonna look like, and what do you have like planned for that?
Absolutely, dude. Like, okay, the question like way before with the fiscal, I don't even know what the fuck words they were using, but like, or the pay goes up and down or whatever the fuck. All I can tell you this. I've worked
This is what I mean.
G6,
I can't do anything about this.
Tier
Like,
1,
it's like,
Tier 2, Tier 3 with a lot of my G6 files like Alessandro and Blondie and a bunch of the other cool people, dude. I've also worked all the way up in the last month doing grime and rusing 60 weapon a week and building it back up.
about what?
I've
Like,
done
they're asking him, and they're asking
I've even done a
Max.
little bit of sanitation.
Like, I can.
My point being that I've had a lot of experience with a lot of these jobs, and I know how each job have its own struggle. You can look at some of the numbers and be like, "Oh my God, grime making so much money, dude." But I also understand that grime, for example,
Tell them to ask you
that
something.
people
No, that's not how
losing
that works.
entire days worth of work just because the I don't know they won't take the package or something, and then all the repair costs that come with it. So I'm sure it's easy to just look at these like numbers and make it think that one job making more than another, but I know the reality is a lot more complicated. And so not only with my experience that I got from working myself, but also by relying on people like Alexander, Bondi, the people in the tow, the people doing the grime.
Did I just kill Bobby?
That the amount people making going to be based on how much it costing them to do the work in the first place.
Okay, I appreciate that answer. Thank you.
My turn.
Oh, and yeah, and guys, whoever wins mayor gets a mayor song. I'm just putting that out there from now. You know, gets the best song.
Thank you,
in the city.
Zola.
Fire.
All right, go ahead, Chris.
All right, I got a question for Mayor Dabs currently. Sir, a long time ago, I was injured. I was hurt. A cop accidentally hit me, but I remember you stopping in the middle of your day to see if I was right. You kneeled down to me. You said, "Sir, just because you might be a criminal doesn't mean I don't care, and
Look
I'm
up,
here,
Bobby,
and
up.
you gave me care. Are you going to continue to give the care that you gave to me to the rest of the people of the city? The care that you know damn well that we deserve? Because I just want to make sure you're still going to do it."
The thing that really gives me joy these days is meeting new people and talking to them and helping people just like you, Mr. King. And it is my express pleasure to do so at every given opportunity. I'm always in the yellow pages. I'm always at City Hall. Contact me, call me, beep me if you want to reach me. I'm about to answer your phone, dog.
Oh, this fucking
I know,
guy.
you're always there. And Tugs, a man of great honor, 19 years old and standing strong. I know you to be a man of the streets and a man of knowledge. Will you hold everyone accountable in the police that a man could go and grab something from the grocery store and not be profiled just because he might want to steal some chips? These cops are crazy. How will you control and put these motherfuckers in their place?
I think the biggest lack that police have is basic professionalism, because I don't think they know what that word means. I think that if
Who the fuck is
you
playing
are
music
not
music? I am,
actively
because I'm not being asked a
believed to be
question.
doing a crime, they don't have like the
So-
evidence for it. If they coming up to you, harassing you, profiling you because what they think you might have done or what you think they might you be involved in, those motherfuckers need to be pulled out and thrown off the duty, dude. Because they're the ones that creating the criminal and making people do things that they otherwise would not do. Because they don't feel protected, they feel under attack.
Oh my God. You hear it today, guys. And I just want to say, I'm Puerto Rican, and the Latino community is with Tugs and Mayor Dab.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hooray!
Oda way! Let's go!
Uriel, you're up next.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Whitlock.
Yeah, my name's Uriel Whitlock. Just for my benefit and the rest of the citizens of Los Santos, could you all please share your combined combat levels and also your fishing levels in RuneScape?
105, almost 106, and my fishing level is 71. Mike?
100, and my fishing skill is non-existing.
Oh.
What the heck is a RuneScape?
I didn't hear what Max said. I couldn't fucking.
All right. That answers everything for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Uriel. Turgle, I think you're next. What up?
What up?
Hello.
This is a question for Michael and the other guy.
Oh God! What?
Since Max answered this already, who would the chief of staff be for you guys?
In my case, that would be Jenny Hall. If Jenny Hall refuses to take the position, it would probably be Siobhan.
Hello. Okay.
For me, it's very important that
Max,
these
fuck.
seats that be opening, whether it's on this board of 8 people, whether it's the advisory stuff, that those people is around. So the way that I would
But
like
then
to
again,
do
I
this
don't think Max would even take
is
the
I would give
fucking
a
chief of
4-day
staff
window
position, so it
where
doesn't
people
matter.
can show their interest, and those that I feel have the most like passion to do it and the experience would be taking that position.
So you don't have like anyone in mind
right.
at all, or?
I think there's plenty of people, some that I know, some that I have yet to meet, and hopefully meet after this event, that can fill that position. So I would open that up.
Word.
Alright, so he got no plan. I see. One more question, quick, for Max. When are we gonna get skateboards in the city?
You guys want skateboards, bro?
Yeah! Yeah, we fucking
yeah,
do!
I promise I will petition to the state to import skateboards, and they won't be signed by Bam Margera,
Is this
which
Kirby?
makes
No.
them even cooler.
It's not. It's what's
Fuck
this?
yeah.
Storm something.
Alright, that's all my questions.
916.
Next, sir. What's your name?
Bringle Dingus.
Bringle Dingus. Well met.
Stormfall.
What's your question?
So you talked about already about how like the EMS are to get paid like a lot more than everybody,
Yeah.
but there's still like extended periods of time where you can call for EMS help and there's nobody around to actually
Right.
help. Because being an EMS, it fucking
It's hard.
sucks.
It's hard.
Yeah. So outside of just increasing the amount of money that's being paid to the EMS, what do you guys plan on doing to actually improve the lives of the EMS so that people are like actually being EMS?
One way to do that is to kind of probe because they spend a lot of time in their ambulance, making that driving experience more comfortable in the form of And I'm not, once again, like the Chief Justice said, I'm not proposing that the state pay for brand new vehicles for them, but, putting out the feelers stateside in order to determine, what is going to be available to them to make their job more engaging and more exciting. I think that's probably the biggest issue. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, just to find something else for them to cruise in, and then help them by way of my fiscal policy of, like you said, making sure they get paid basically more than
Thanks,
everyone else in
Ron.
the
I
city,
appreciate that.
so that they can easily afford that stuff and get out there on the street.
I'm up next.
Yeah.
All right. I think the primary thing is just making sure that people realize that we need EMS. We need to make sure that they enjoy their job. Making EMS and the doctors hate their life isn't improving anything for us. They're out there to save you. They're there to get you back on your feet. Making their life hell is, I feel like it's counterproductive. And I don't understand why people do it. Like, EMS has never done anything to you. They're there to help you. And I feel like that's how it should be going forward, is that we need EMS. If they don't need us. I guess they kind of do because it's their job, but at the same time they can refuse. If you're being a piece of shit, why would they help you? People need to realize that we need them. They don't really need us. And I support EMS because, again, they've saved my life multiple times.
Look,
There isn't anything you can do to help EMS. There's
say,
nothing you can give EMS.
Yo, we need
what is
EMS.
shit
but
about being
most of the
EMS
people
is
in this
the
crowd
people.
probably had their friend put them in a vehicle and drive them to the hospital instead of waiting. That the solution is not getting everyone to be like, yo, dude, we got to love the EMS and get in the ambulance. We need to make people want to use the ambulance. And that means get them the helicopter so they can get to the people quicker. We need to, like, maybe get them the medical stuff. So
I know where
if
their pain
you
points
take
are.
the ambulance,
Their pain
maybe
points
the ambulance
is
can
the
help,
people
like,
that skip,
patch you up a little bit by the time
drop
you get to the
EMS
hospital.
or just
And the
talk
third,
shit
as I
to
mentioned
EMS
before at the
for
beginning,
being
that
5 minutes slow.
when someone calls
It's
for
the
EMS,
people.
there
Their
should be a
pain
way
point
for that
is people,
EMS to
and has always been
alert
people.
the person who 911 that they are on the way, so they're not left there guessing whether they're gonna die, bleeding out for 20 minutes, or ambulance gonna come.
I think they already do that. I'm pretty sure they say EMS en route if they're on the way.
I think a better system than responding to the 911, because sometimes you use your alert system and that does not let the person know have any feedback. So while EMS is doing what I think you're best to your
Hey.
power, you need the tools.
It was a good time.
Going
It was
to make
nice to
people
talk to people. Just getting
want to work
things
with you
across.
even more.
Just one quick follow up. You said that everyone was in favor of getting EMS a helicopter, but you don't want to pay for EMS vehicles. But I don't understand why, because like there's a big difference between paying for like a Group 6 vehicle and like paying for an ambulance.
Let's be
for everybody.
Let's be clear. It was state mandated that we would not use state funds to directly fund the police and the LSMG. That's just that is how it is. That is how it's going to be forever. In order to compensate for this, pretty much almost immediately after I received the power to raise their pay, I did to essentially give them a budget so that we could compensate for, in the past, them getting free vehicles and free, basically stuff right from the state funds.
Can't you just like funnel a portion of their pay into like a pool so that they can use that to buy a helicopter?
I would heavily encourage, in fact, that's what I tried telling the LSPD before I was gifted those powers, was to, work together. You may have seen one of them hop up on stage earlier in order to grill me about my finances. That's Matt Rhodes. He did that because I grilled him about his finances and asked him, how come
is supporting
in
Max
this
because
brotherhood
Max
of the
is
LSPD, it's so hard for you guys to fathom maybe pooling your money together to get new vehicles and stuff to make it easier to do your job. I don't know how the EMS feel about that.
And
that said, they shouldn't have to worry about that because I've raised their pay to such a level
very vocal in the same way
that
he
level
is,
of cooperation probably will not be necessary.
If Michael becomes the mayor,
except for
which
maybe
he
potentially in the
won't,
case of a
we know
helicopter,
that's a
which will
fact.
probably be
If he did,
if
he
it will
would
ever
step
be
down and
available,
let
millions of dollars.
Max become the mayor.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you, Bringle. Windsong. Thank you for coming.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Shit, what was I gonna ask you? Oh yeah. Do you take any super PACs or special interest money?
No.
Okay.
You other guys?
I
Got it.
have to be honest, and I need to ask what that means.
A super PAC is essentially a group of lobbyists that will typically give politicians money to promote their ideas. We don't. There's no super PACs here.
No,
Wait, there's not?
no,
I don't think so.
no, there's not.
I mean,
Like-
I gotta make sure though, because I want you to like respond to us, not like some rich guy.
Yeah, of course.
And also, how will you help artists and musical talent in the city who are, flipping burgers and shit?
The musical talent, I think there's a lot of it in the city, and I know it can be very difficult for artists to be struggling, and there's a lot of them. Like there's a bunch of stuff popping up on the chart right now, dude. It's getting spicy, and hopefully it continue to be spicy. And I think the easy solution would be like obviously concert where people pay, but honestly, the best answer is I think working with the artist and finding a way to empower them, probably the right move. Maybe like a radio station. I don't know, dude.
I think in terms of like having festivals and concerts, having the state fund that is something that I want to do for sure, because we had people submit and we have their songs on the radio currently. It's something we do want to support for sure. If it's either a concert or some sort of event, it's something we want to continue supporting.
Yeah. I've continually pushed for the treasurer to meet with people so that she can essentially audit requests for events that people are running and throwing to be compensated by the state at a reasonable level. It's a weighty process right now, and I'm always looking for ideas to streamline that. Essentially, we were willing to comp the bill for like food and all sorts of stuff that would be present at big events, so that people could
wish I
throw
was better
them
with words.
without fear of essentially being in the hole. Because that's how it was before the council actually got together. Is there were a couple of groups that were throwing events, and they were like, hey, I thought because I had to pay $250 to get into a Tequila Law event, probably like the first month after the city reopened to the public. And I went to one of the organizers and I said, hey, I bet you made hand over fist at this shit. And they're like, no, man, we're down $5,000 because we had to buy beer and shit. Like, that's what this mayor's office focused on trying to compensate. I don't know if enough people knew
wanted to
that we
lie.
were
I
willing
know
to
she
do
want-
that.
what she wants me to lie about.
That said, I will pledge to make it more apparent that if you are very clear and concise with the expenditures that you need to make in order to make something happen on the streets, then I will make sure that you get compensated by the state so that you are able to operate at a positive.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right on. That's all I had.
Mr. Cletus Cornwood.
Okay, so I'm gonna be going first here.
Thank you.
You need a drink?
I'm good.
I have a question. My name is Cletus Cornwood, Esquire. I'm gonna be running for the PD liaison position. For y'all, as mayor, what would y'all's expectation be of a liaison position, particularly the PD liaison position, at city council meetings and whatnot?
Oh boy.
I'd like to see. Well, Malcolm Nakota tried his best. That said, I believe he made the mistake of feeling as though he had to answer to his high command in those meetings, and for the first several of them, he was most certainly at times afraid to say certain things because he had to go back and talk to his bosses, which is actually in contrast to what Alan Crane envisioned for roles like that. It was to give people that aren't in these command positions a voice, right? But he ended up being a patsy for his captains anyway, which was super fucking unfortunate. He ended up suggesting penal code changes, which is the purview of the Chief Justice, and he essentially allows us to comment on as a courtesy.
I will.
So what I would like to see from a PD liaison is someone who focuses less on
There's still 80 people
trying
here.
to bring new charges to the table. I would like to see the PD liaison instead focusing on stuff that has to do with internal SOPs, so that they can come and lobby to the Council of 8 with ideas to maybe change them or improve them, so that it becomes easier for members of the LSPD to actually better do their job, and to do so without fear of being reprimanded by their superiors, because they understand that is the purpose of that role. I hope sincerely that the next person who is the PD liaison is brave enough to do that. And there is definitely a lot of room for improvement, and I am definitely 100% as the mayor willing to make that improvement happen.
Without having to regurgitate, I think is the word, what Max has said. Like, the PD liaison has to also be for the people. They need to realize that they're in a position where they can not just do something for PD, but also for the people as a whole, which I think, unfortunately, Nakota has not done. I think Nakota was dealt a questionable hand, but that is something that I want to see from the PD liaison going forward, is that it's not just for the PD, it's for people, and for people as a whole is something they need to bring forward.
Okay.
Mr. Conwood, is this in regard to yourself, if you were the PD liaison, or the PD liaison in general?
I mean, either or.
I feel like that was a fine,
well,
good answer.
So,
question
firstly,
mark.
I would say that would be a tragedy, since last time I gave a report to you about police misconduct, you managed to write a 20-minute thing into like 4 sentences. So hopefully that does not happen.
No, actually what I did was I read that entire statement back to you, and I asked you, is this okay? Gave you the report number, and I gave you a copy of said report. So everything that you said, I read back to you, and I said, does this work for your report? Exactly, and you said yes.
We can absolutely publicize that. But as for the second part, I think police liaison need to make sure that the entire needs of the PD are bringing up to the mayor. And secondly, that the focus of that liaison is for the public safety that go beyond how people feel safe, rather than the results of how many arrests are being made.
Okay. So what about, like, you know, in regards to the city council? Can you elaborate on that?
In regard to the city council?
Yeah, like, I mean, you're talking about more of a PRO, like public relations officer position.
No, so here's the thing, right? I know OOC that
in the
Nakota was apparently told by the captains that he should just follow what the captain said.
PD,
Nakota, from the start, was dealt
the person
a
that needs to be
shitty
going
hand that he couldn't really do much with.
Department.
They
So
also need to
therefore,
realize that the position that Nakota is
while
in
they may be
isn't
representing the
just
police
for the
in
PD.
a way, they're also going to
He's
be
able to
representing
represent the
people
civilians,
and
the
their
people,
interface with
and can push things for the
PD
people
as well.
And I don't think they realized that. They were doing things for PD, the same with Cantor was doing things for, you know, EMS and the doctors.
Confused, though?
But
no, I'm not confused.
They can bring things forward
Very good. Thank
for
y'all. Appreciate
everybody. If they think something is in order, something that is needed for everybody, they can bring that forward too. It's not just for the mayor.
Hello,
or the deputy mayor.
Mr. Warden. Hello, Pillager. Pillager, what is it? What's your question?
Dakota spent a lot of time. Yeah, well, I don't know that in characters.
Okay, so Bill is saying that he has 2 questions. Is that okay? I'm translating for him. He asked me to.
Sure.
Okay.
It's okay, Pillager. Don't cry. I'm with you.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
Right.
It's like
I
I don't think they realize the position that we're in fully.
How do you feel about big pharma? And would you be willing to push pills and vaccines on everyone to fix the headaches that people are having in the city?
No.
Okay. Next question, Bill.
No, hold on. Everyone else gets to answer.
Oh yeah.
No.
I say no to the.
Based. So based.
Talking about the communist stuff that Pillager was talking about.
Right.
No.
Okay.
I thought I didn't think he was using a soundboard.
Bill's second question is, Bill has all these great ideas for agriculture and commerce in the city. How do you feel about the development of farming and mining for emeralds up north, or his business where he focuses on vehicle customizations, particularly with their tires? He wants to call it Rim World. Is that right? Okay, there you go.
Sounds incredibly good.
Rim job or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Send it. Go for it.
Yeah, it sounds good, dude.
Ask him about being paid off by the Chinese Communist Party.
He's asking if he can ask a third question.
Sure. I will say, in the spirit of we've been here for almost 2 hours. After the guy in the checkered shirt, we're probably going to call it. I think, guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's a
All
short
right.
question, I guess maybe. But
Depends on how long your guys' questions are. I just don't want to
Which
keep everyone
checkered shirt, blue or red?
here. The red one.
Okay.
Hey, Gray.
He's asking about how you feel about the communists and liberals. What do you think about rounding them up and sticking them in the sewers?
Well, my policy on mime speaks quite well to my ability to deal with second-class citizens.
Okay, all right.
I have to just regurgitate. Fuck that word.
Uh-huh.
Can you say that question? What is this about the sewers?
Regurgitate. Fuck that word. Reiterate? No, not reiterate. Regurgitate.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry about that. I should have remembered. He's asking about how y'all feel about communists and liberals and how you feel about rounding them up and putting them in the sewers.
The sewers have a lot of people that live there, and putting anybody down there where people live would be very unfortunate. That we should support people down there, not make their life miserable.
Okay. All right. You good? Okay. All right. He's good. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Villager. Thank you, Translator Cletus. Thank you, Bobby Charles. Mac McCormick, you're up.
Be great, Pillager.
What up?
So I wanted to ask if, other than obviously Tugs, if you guys would be open to the suggestion of not a time of day restriction on walking, but an hourly maximum walking week. Would both of you be open to that as well? Because I think that's a good suggestion, personally.
Thank you.
So
Wait, what?
Myself, my wife, as chief of staff, and Michael Simone, we did flirt briefly with the idea of imposing a maximum work week,
Working week?
or like
Oh.
hour work, like it was like 40 hours or some shit.
Yeah, because
At the
it would
at the
be
end of the,
better, I believe, than a time of day restriction.
I agree. And the time of day restriction was something that the state decided. It wasn't anything that the Council of 8 decided on.
Oh, I know.
So initially I was for a 40-hour work week or something similar, because it would give people more time, in theory, to socialize. But the problem is it doesn't give them that time. It forces them to do that. And at the end of the day, except for in probably very extreme cases, it's not in the best interest of the people of Los Santos to be forced to do anything. So I personally am not for a 40-hour work week. If someone wants to wake up and go to work, then please.
Who is this? What number is this? Yeah, no, I agree.
Michael?
If you want me to expand a little on your question from my earlier answer, I think that I'm very much for 20, roughly. 20 is a lot of time for people to be working in Los Santos. And I think if people are able to work nonstop, what that does is you now, as a person that have a life beyond just sitting in a truck all day, have to compete with people with millions of dollars for anything. And that
is Michael's just Max 2.0 with the credit version, yes.
Now, I do think it should be like soft cap. So 20 hour. After 20 hour, your next 20 is 50% pay, and so on and so forth.
Progressive system.
Yeah, just to not just sound like I'm agreeing with everything. I feel like people need to work when they want to work in a way that isn't too much. In terms of how many hours, I can't say, but you know, like a normal work week is probably what would be the best.
Yeah, I get the feeling that from a lot of people that the sort of consensus is that they feel like they're falling behind because there is people who wake up, get in a truck, drive.
Oh, we can't do anything about
to someone, drive. And those who enjoy, you know, actually socializing and, as Tugs rightly put it, have a life, I feel like some of them feel like they're falling behind when they're not in the reality, in the grand scope of things, but they do feel like they are, and it's causing this sort of infection of the mind where people believe that they need to be working more than they actually really need to. That's just my 2 cents on that.
That is not. Oh, can I say something? Yeah. It's why I like having people get paid more so they can work less. Is basically to give them the freedom to do, like, hang out with their friends. They don't have to work 24/7. They don't have to, you know, go do G6 all the time. They have the freedom to go out and do something else, events, hang out with friends, go to the bar, etc., etc.
I still feel like it will still cause problems with inflation because we will still have these individuals who don't have much of a life to speak of, basically, you know, causing massive spikes in inflation, which is what we saw with the vehicles when manufacturers decided that they were going to start sending vehicles for all.
There is always going to be, I wouldn't call it an issue, but there's always going to be people that will focus on, there's people that like to work more than there is people, you know, I'm not saying that there's more people that like to work, but there's people that focus on their job and making it rather than having fun with their friends. They sacrifice the freedom to work over the, you know, the social aspect of hanging out with people and working less. And that is just that's just what they choose over somebody else. I don't think we as the mayor's office or me can really do much about that. If you're fine with working all the time and not hanging out with your friends, then I don't think I can step in and say, hey, you should calm down. You should, you know, hang out with your friends. That is what they choose.
I would have more to say on this piece, but keep it short. I'm just going to go to another question I had, which was, is there any possibility, and I'm talking about this from is this even a possibility, of a progressive tax system, such as, you know, based on net worth, assets owned and such, to keep people on a level playing field and ensure that the budget has sufficient funds whilst also not, you know, making the less affluent pay out, you know, what they cannot afford.
I'm not entirely opposed to that idea. The problem becomes, what would they get taxed on, right?
What was it? What was it called
like
again? I
what
forgot
part
it.
of their income, like their income tax? Like how are they getting income tax? Like how do you classify them? Like how does the system classify them as making a certain amount of money? Therefore, they're going to be hit with more income tax. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not.
No, it was called. What was it called again? Like the more
I don't know when
the more shit you buy, the higher your tax is going to be.
That said, if I had an option to, I don't
Doctor
know,
tax. That's the one.
Tax Marlo Stanfield 12% on income tax instead of the current 6%. So long as he stayed above $3 million in his bank account or whatever, for sure. I'm down on that. And that would make it easier to give more money to everyone else who isn't a millionaire.
Yeah,
by a lot.
We did talk about like a luxury kind of tax, which I also kind of approve of. But it's only just been a talk so far.
I think it's a good idea.
I understand there's a functionality problem there with the way that the budgets are probably run.
Yeah.
But so it was more a question of, can it happen if the functionality does become?
Is it possible from that point of view?
If you figure out a way to do it, would you do it? Togs, would you do it?
Would this be based on like they already have the money and they're spending it, or is this like the future money?
I just think it pays so bad.
This would be so. See,
I can do that right now.
See, like the example Max gave, one guy has, he's got like maybe 500K in the bank account. He's got $1.5 million car. He's got $1 million house. So net worth total, he's got $3 million. So everything he earns in the future is taxed to 20% versus someone who's just fresh off the plane and is doing the first job gets taxed like 2%. Something along those lines.
So I think I think with sort of the thing we talked about earlier, with finding a way to like limit how much you can work, I think over time this is going to would sort this kind of thing out. I'm not a big fan of taking away something that someone already earned through taxing, and it also sound really complicated and a lot of paperwork, and fuck paperwork, dude.
All right, that was it.
Thank you, Mac. Checkered shirt fella. Hello. What's your name, sir?
So my name's 2-Bit.
Sorry, can you guys both speak up? I couldn't hear the other guy.
Can you hear me, Cub?
No, I can hear you 2-Bit.
Hello?
My name.
Hi. Hi.
Yo,
Bart,
I'm
what up?
2-Bit from the South Side. Feel me? I have a couple of questions for the community. Feel me?
Sure.
I just got a couple of questions that I gotta ask for each candidate and shit.
All right. So
I made
you
up
know,
my
this
fucking
is
mind,
the
man.
last
When I go
question,
back,
everybody.
I'm gonna fucking end my lease.
Continue, 2-Bit. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm gonna
Cub.
go out and do shit.
I have this little questionnaire that I gotta ask. Y'all can answer it however y'all want to answer it. My first question is, feel me? This is gonna help us determine who we want to vote for the mayor and shit, right? The first question is, what is your
Peter,
favorite
thank you so
flavor
much for
pack of
5
ramen
to the
noodles, Cub?
Reynos, pushing us over to 700.
Beef.
Beef?
Yep.
He said beef, Cub. Anybody else, Cub?
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
What's your favorite flavor pack of ramen noodle, Cub?
There is the right answer to this.
I'm gonna say, there's a shrimp flavor, right?
One said beef, one said shrimp.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy fuck.
Oh Lord! All right.
Y'all whiter than mayonnaise.
I like the one that come in the red and
Mayonnaise?
black packet and it burn your asshole, dude. That shit good.
He's talking about Bulldog, I think.
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
2-time spicy Bulldog, baby.
All right. What's your favorite flavor Kool-Aid?
Red.
Danish are
All right. There you go. All right.
red.
Red. All right.
I failed a G test.
What?
I guess he ain't-
What the question, dude?
Favorite flavor Kool-Aid, huh?
Colored, dude, or the blue one, dude?
All right. You fell in dramatically. All right. Full House or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. All right.
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Okay.
The fuck? I only 19, bro.
All right. You definitely not getting my vote. All right.
I
let's
also
see.
can't come, so I don't think it's gonna work, dude.
All right. Mac and cheese or coleslaw, huh?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and
all right.
cheese.
Okay. All right. So this the bonus questionnaire here. All right. What's the two main characters off the Boondocks?
Huey and what's his fucking name? I
You don't know this, you're not a real
Riley.
All right. How about the next person? What do you think, huh?
Yeah, Huey and right. What do you say? What do you say? Huey and I forgot the second one. Sorry. Riley, Freeman.
All right, and last person, you got to answer.
Yeah,
or you,
dude, what did Boomer ask
Well,
question,
Uncle
dude?
Ruck is I know, but as he's
yeah,
not the
you definitely
primary.
not getting my vote, cuz. All right, that's all I had, cuz. We'll go discuss this in the community, feel me, and we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. All right.
All
But
right.
for sure, that last guy definitely ain't getting our vote, cuz.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold
bit.
on. Can I ask you a question, dude?
What's up, cuz?
Yo, what's your favorite Fortnite skin, dude?
Fortnite. Hey, cuz, we couldn't afford Fortnite.
It's
The last game I
Riley
played was Super
and-
Mario.
What do you mean it's for
Based.
free, dude? What
Hey,
the
cuz,
fuck?
you gotta buy the PlayStation, cuz. You gotta buy the PlayStation. I couldn't afford that shit. Sure, it took me a good 20 years just to get a Nintendo.
Hey, if you'd stop stabbing cops, maybe you'd be able to afford it.
You mind your own business, Frost.
Look, Riley, Uncle
Thank
Ruck
you.
is fuck.
Don't worry. I'm gonna go patrol the south side in a few. Don't worry. They gonna get it.
Thank you,
All right,
2-Bit, for
appreciate y'all,
keeping the
cuz.
South Side
Look,
safe. I
I-
appreciate
Keep-
you
feel
and
me
the
on
community.
6-0.
The
Okay.
Boondocks are
On
great.
6-0.
I've watched it, but it's been a while.
Hey, appreciate you, cuz. Thank you
And,
for letting me go ahead and answer my questions. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate
and
your time.
that is it, I believe. I think we are good.
Checkered guy.
Hold on, Mr.
Hey,
Mayor. Checker
in the
guy had a
tech
quick
of the last
question.
one?
It's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
Checker guy,
Is
he
this
had a quick question.
I thought you guys were.
Can
up
you
here.
hear
That's
me?
my bad. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
Is this
all right.
a mayor
Oh,
debate
it's fucking
at the
brick,
Dust
isn't
Bowl?
it? Yes.
Vinewood Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do I check in?
Here.
Yeah. Apparently I'm supposed to be up here
Walnut.
debating.
Oh my god.
10:51.
Wait,
what's
what's
your
your
You're a
name,
name,
little
dude?
late there, son.
Douglas. I'm running
Douglas.
independent.
There's
Douglas.
Mr. Loftus from the
Clemens
GG?
Family Furniture
yeah,
Company.
Plymouth Family Furniture. Yep.
Go.
Wait, no, I know you. You ran last election, didn't you?
Hey, he's running again.
Yeah.
You're the guy who got 0 votes.
Yeah.
wow.
I forgot to vote.
What? You didn't even vote on yourself?
No. I was in my motel room watching skin flicks.
Yeah, word.
I can vote for that guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
watching
Where
that,
do
dude?
I check in? I know I got an
Just
email. It was. I
sit
couldn't
down.
figure out how to get into my email. I'm not too good with technology.
Oh, he's fucking bossing.
And so I walked down here from Polita. That took
Yeah.
I don't know how long. I thought we had to go to the stadium down there by the big ocean.
Yep.
That was wrong. So I walked back into the city to Senior Buns, and a pleasant lady told me that it was
Fucking
being held here
dude.
at the Dust Bowl. So I walked up here, and I just got here. I didn't know where to check in about 5 minutes ago.
Douglas, I saw that you were standing in line for probably about 45 minutes. Thank you for waiting.
Right.
We're done. We're done.
All right. So I ain't got to answer shit.
Ran like it's
Nah.
3 months.
Nope, you're good.
All right, perfect.
Tobii, I love.
Vote Douglas.
All right.
Do people leave already? Yeah, 6 to 7.
Thank you everyone for coming. I'm sure some of the candidates will stick around to speak to you afterwards, or they may not. Up to them. If you do have any questions, I highly suggest you reach out to these folks. Whenever you may see them out and about, voting will last 1 week until Saturday, around 7 Eastern. So just, consider your votes carefully. Remember, you only have one. So choose wisely, and best luck to all the candidates. Thank you.
Talk
Thank
to
you.
us. We do care. We want to hear what you have to say.
Yay! Hooray! Thank you everyone who stuck around.
Hey, you
It's
with
been
the light hair. What's your
a
name?
long endeavor.
I only have 2 soju's.
How's my fart
You did really well. You're really good. No, you did. Don't throw yourself. You did
Bobby,
great.
you can't go in there, dude.
You did. You had some really good answers.
I mean, what you mean? Yo, where's Carmine, dude?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Excuse me,
What?
you look official with the big old hat. What the
That's
hell do we do
okay.
now?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna talk to this guy that asked the question earlier, dude.
Right.
I have somebody that's keep messaging me. Send me money. I'm not sure who it is.
Hell, brother said all I had to do was sign up.
Okay.
Hello, can I ask money?
What do you mean? Can you ask money?
Can I ask money?
How much money?
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you vote yet?
No.
No. What do you mean no?
I just woke
Eve.
up.
Oh. Who are you gonna vote for?
Huh?
Who are you gonna vote for?
Oh, you're gonna give me $1,000 if I vote for you, Michael? That's crazy.
No, I'm just curious.
That's crazy. You hear
No.
that, guys? I'm being extorted right now.
That's crazy. That's not what I
Oh,
said.
you want? Oh, you'll take money, Glorion? To vote for Michael?
Wait, why is
Ooh,
Eve's?
he wants $5.
I will pay Glorian $5.
Oh, 50,000, Glorian? Oh, okay. Yeah, he
No.
said he'll give you 50,000.
No, that's not what we agreed on.
Alex, you too?
Unofficial deputy Baron. Explain it to him, Pillager.
All right. $101,000, and you got 3 votes.
I don't have that money.
You will have that money once you're in office. Wink, wink.
Okay. If you get me office, I will pay money. Did you get a new phone number?
Yeah?
Again?
No,
Why do I have 2 Eves in my phone currently?
because I had a number and then I destroyed Italy, and
Oh.
then I got a new number.
Okay.
I delete the old one.
I was very confused.
Yeah, this is the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you vote for me.
All right, I'm gonna go to G6.
You're gonna go to G6? That's
Yeah, I
not
need
voting.
money. I need money and then I'll vote.
Okay. All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. No, when you whisper, it's only when you yell. Like, I'm 99% sure.
Figure it out.
Hmm? Yeah, it was Eve.
Figure it out.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Eve.
okay.
Yeah.
Going to go down there and talk to people?
Sure. I see Tessa.
Call me if you need me.
Okay.
Hi, Tessa.
Oh.
Deputy Mayor.
What's up?
Hey,
up, Jenny?
I want you to know I voted for you.
You voted for me?
Yeah, apparently you can only, it's not multiple choice, so
No, we wanted it to be multiple choice because it makes sense in a way, but I do appreciate it though.
but I voted for you because out of everyone listed there, if I had only one singular choice, it would be you.
Thank you. I feel like
No, I have a feeling, a bad feeling that it's gonna be Max and not you.
Jesus. Oh God.
What do you mean it's not gonna be Max and not me?
Well, do you expect to get second place again, miraculously?
You think Tox is gonna win over me? Did you hear his answers?
I think Solomon's gonna be a dark horse.
With laser beams. Alligators with laser
There's a lot of people in his corner.
What is Solomon promising people that is so valuable?
I don't know, but Well, I voted for you because like I was gonna do multiple choice, but I couldn't. So I was like, you know what? This will give Michael a vote that he otherwise probably isn't gonna get.
That's crazy.
They're gonna be more focused on voting. They're gonna be more focused on voting Max instead of making you second place or first place.
This is why we wanted to have like.
The fuck happened
split
over
voting.
here? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the split vote is gonna absolutely fuck you.
What's that?
The split vote is gonna fuck me?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that how elections got work though? There's multiple
Yeah.
people running, so the shit splits.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah.
Did you just say you're gonna vote for Max because you don't think Michael's gonna do well? Is that what you
I
just
voted
said?
for Max. I voted for Michael. My bad. Whoops. Yeah, I voted for Michael. And myself.
I'm confused. You can only vote for one person. Fuck you mean?
Who do you
On the
vote
other
for?
election.
I feel like you came here trying to say something nice and then it turned into something
You're an asshole.
Yeah. Said.
Well, the thing with Michael is he knows I mean it in a good way.
I don't know. I don't know. It kind of depends on. I don't know what Solomon is promising people, but I don't think voting for Solomon is gonna work in your favor. But that's for me.
You too.
We're going the same way.
So
I'm basing this purely off of the amount of signs I've seen up.
yeah, but the amount of signs isn't gonna work in his favor. People are just fucking annoyed.
That's Bobby Charles, Lord of the Waterboard.
That's why I don't put up signs, is because it's so fucking in your face and so annoying to look at.
It is very, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby,
So-
will you stop eavesdropping in our
Okay,
conversations?
bye.
Thank you.
I hope it works out for you, Michael.
We'll see.
Good luck on winning or not winning.
Solomon isn't here, so I guess I may or may not have gotten a few votes.
Yeah, I think him not. Wait, was he not here? I thought I heard a British person.
No.
Remember me, that's right.
Oh well, in that case, I think
I don't think he remembers.
I think you might have had a one-up on him there.
Hopefully.
This is where most of the votes come from, anyway.
There was like 90 people here, not including like Crane, Jenny, Siobhan, me, Tux, and Max.
The way I look at it is people come and they leave here and they go and vote. Otherwise, if there's no event like this, where they typically don't remember to go vote.
I guess.
These do kind of get you like confirmed votes.
I don't know. We'll see. Like I don't know. If people vote for Tux after this, I will lose faith in humanity. That's all I have to say.
Never underestimate the stupidity of the populace of the city.
I know, but
Yeah,
I
never-
just
Just
want to
know
believe.
I've talked to enough cops that I'm pretty certain that I'm the secured vote for liaison.
Well, hopefully.
I try to like present something. I try to talk about my campaign, and they're just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna vote for you" before I even say anything.
Which liaison?
PD liaison. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna vote for you."
Oh shit,
before
we
I
got
even
some action
say
over here.
anything.
Oh my goodness. Oh my good. Highly choreographed action.
Hey, whisper please, y'all. Whisper please.
I don't know. I tried. So I don't think Nicole's done a bad job. I think it was dealt a shitty hand. Which
Dealt a
is
shitty
unfortunate.
hand, and also,
No proof of the
gonna be
kidnapping.
honest,
Did anybody ever talk?
if you're not loud and in people's faces, people sort of forget you're there, and he is careful and calculated and sits in the shadows, which unfortunately I think has worked against him.
Yeah. But he also didn't realize the position that he was in. Which is like when Corn would ask that question, it's like I want you to fucking not just be for PD, but also for the people.
Yeah.
This isn't your position isn't just PD. It's for you. It's for PD. It's for EMS. It's for the people. It's for everybody.
Oh, also, Crane, I was wanting to recommend Lenny Hawk for a job.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Not even exception for Lenny. Not even.
We will see. Have you voted
Maybe
yet,
like an
Tessa?
Apache helicopter.
What's that?
Have you voted yet?
No, when the polls open, I got arrested.
Wait, what'd you get arrested for?
Like an anti-air system or like LMGs.
Something
on
out of
every
statute.
Did you tell them that?
I tried to, but they still pushed it anyway.
Did you take them to court?
Hooray! I'm going to, because I have to appeal it.
Wait, so they pushed it, so you have to deal with the appeal?
Yes.
And it was out of...
Which is exactly what I asked them not to do.
Rain, I got a theoretical question.
Like 3 weeks
If
ago.
a foreign country was to deliver me ICBMs, am I allowed to harbor those
I'm
in
not
Robstown?
happy today.
No, I can imagine.
They waited the entire
Like
statute
if I
out.
got like ballistic missiles.
And then they arrested me.
That's dumb.
Maybe just like missiles of any kind.
Yeah. So, I am not happy
That wasn't
today.
a no, guys. Cornwood.
Well,
I'm sorry that happened. I
So
wasn't around
couldn't,
for that.
I
So.
couldn't actually go and vote. It was a thing that I was prevented from doing.
Well, you can vote now. You can vote for Michael Simone.
I sure can. And I think I might.
Said you already had those.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I thought those were in that grey truck.
I had,
Bobby, you said you already had
I
those
had
things.
promised Osvaldo that I would assist him, but unfortunately,
Let's try next time.
he's
As
yeah, he's
opposed to
gonna
the
have
what?
to try next time because his expungement was absurd.
That does sound like him.
Michael is the only person in the mayoral staff who will actually talk to me for as long as I want to talk to, and he won't find an excuse to leave.
Wait, what?
Very true. I don't make up an excuse. I talked to Duncan because I want to talk to Duncan.
Hey, Cornwood, I hope you win.
Yeah, I'll have a beer with him, so he's a good vote. That's how you scale it.
I wonder what would happen if I threw my hat in for sheriff.
You'll be great.
Well,
do you have a felony? What did you get? What did it charge you with?
Just screwing with Cornwood. I'm not doing that.
Do it. You only have first degree speeding. You can do it. Do it.
Well, I do have a violent felony, technically.
Not yet.
Well, I have to appeal it to get it off of my record because it's there now.
No. Currently, you only have first degree speeding.
Tessa, if you wanted to be sheriff, all you had to do was, instead of saying this place isn't here for anymore, you just put in an app like the 4 months ago when we were all there in Mr. PD. And you dramatically walked out and said, this place ain't for me anymore. And then Jackie
I'm
Snow got
sorry.
hit by a
Can you-
helicopter.
Michael,
Uh-huh.
it just took me a minute to process what you just told me. Can you
Yes.
look at that again and just verify to me
As
what
of
it says?
as of right now, Tessa Lamb, state ID 1485, criminal history, first degree speeding. That's it. You only have first degree speeding so far.
Congratulations on not being a
Why?
felon.
Why? Explain me why. I'm
Because either they're still processing or they don't have shit on you.
Oh my
and
God.
whoever is trying to do something is not doing the job.
Did they fine you or anything?
I'm not gonna freak out. Yes, they fined me $4,000 actually.
Oh. Ooh.
They forgot to click process. That's on them.
Which is still gone.
Let me try and reboot my tablet.
I don't know. They may have done something with it because it showed that I still had a warrant. Apparently, one of my friends called me and said so. So I talked to Matt about it, and he said not to worry about it. So I'm wondering if they did something screwy with the report.
I'm resetting my tablet. I'm double checking.